Hi guys, I hope I am audible to everyone. So basically this is a quick session for all ACT December 2024 students. So I am going to give you a schedule basically with respect to how we are going to proceed. So you are expected to follow this particular schedule because we will be doing everything as per this schedule. And apart from the schedule, I wanted to show you quick important documents that are relevant for you. So let's start with today's session. And in case you feel you have any doubts, feel free to address. So this is related to your ACET December 2024 registration announcement. So online registration for ACET will open on 25th October. That means it's open now. So all of you who are planning to appear for ACET December 2024 exam must register yourself on II website, and the announcement is live till basically 5th December 2024. So exam date is 21st December 2024 and date of your results is 28th December 2024. And time of your exam is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And earlier ACET was free, but now this time they're charging basically an entrance fee of 500. So what's the eligibility criteria for ACET? Many students get confused with this. So let me be very clear exactly what is your eligibility criteria. So students who have appeared 12th examination and awaiting results can appear for this exam. Candidate who has passed 10+2 or any other higher courses is eligible to appear for this exam. Any candidate studying higher courses or examinations is eligible to appear for exam. So date of exam and exactly who all are eligible to appear for exam, it's clear to everyone. So again, more further details that any candidate who is studying for diploma, any candidate studying for finance, mathematics, mathematical science, maths, stats, econometrics, engineering, management, chartered accountant is basically eligible to appear for ACET. So you have your exam dates with you. So you can see the exam dates. Now this ACET exam structure is also clear to everyone because in the latest video we have talked about exam structure as well. But still in case it's unclear to any of you, you can see the ACET examination structure. So ACET is a 3 hours, 100 marks online exam with 70 multiple choice questions. And see the distribution of questions. You have 45 questions of 1 mark. You have 20 questions of 2 marks and 5 questions of 3 marks. And allocation of marks is as follows. So we get 30 marks for mathematics, 30 marks for statistics, 15 marks for DI, 15 marks for English, and 10 marks for logical reasoning. There is no negative marking. So many students ask this question, ma'am, is there any negative marking? So there is no negative marking for incorrect answers. And in order to pass, you need to simply get 50% marks. And syllabus भी आप लोगों को clear है. We have maths, stats, English, DI, logical reasoning. So maths का देखो, what all topics can be tested in maths? It can be notation and standard functions, numerical methods, algebra, differentiation, integration, vectors, matrices. These are your maths topics. Coming to your stats topic, permutation, combination, different types of data, diagram questions on different type of data, different measures of location, measures of spread, probabilities, advanced probability, discrete random variable, continuous random variable, discrete distribution, continuous distribution, question on correlation, regression. For English, we can have questions related to vocabulary, questions related to grammar. We can have questions of sentence correction, fill in the blanks, close passage, jumbled paragraph, verbal reasoning questions, questions on facts and inferences. We can have one comprehension question or questions testing on your vocabulary skills. DI is basically you will be provided with data in the form of tables, charts, and graphs, and you are supposed to draw information from that. You are supposed to interpret information from that, and like which all diagrams can come. You can get questions on tables, questions on column graphs, bar graphs, line charts, pie charts, Venn diagrams, caselets, and then finally we have logical reasoning, in which we can have number and letter series, calendars, clocks, cubes, Venn diagrams, seating arrangement, connectives, logarithm, blood relations. So all these can be tested in your logical reasoning. So I think now with this, it gets cleared in your mind, ki, okay, what's the pass rule for ACET? How exactly different topics will be tested in exam? We will be doing different past papers questions in the exam itself. Now, let me basically show you our schedule with respect to that, how we are going to proceed. So this is your schedule. Now see, basically, that you will start getting your targets with respect to completion of videos from tomorrow onwards. Then you're supposed to complete all your videos by DI videos. Basically, we will be giving you targets with respect to completion of certain set of videos. So first you need to complete DI videos, and these DI videos needs to be completed by 21st November. So 23rd and 24th November, you can see you have your DI discussion class. 26, 27, 28 November. It's not that in one day we are asking you to complete the videos. Basically, you have time till 28 November to wrap up your videos. So 26 November is a brush up. Basically, you need to brush up all your English videos. 27, brush up all your maths videos. 28, brush up all your stats videos. Then we will be providing you assignments, tests, and mocks as well. So 29th November is the deadline for completion of DI assignments. 30th November, you have your maths discussion class also, English discussion class also. 1st December also, you have your English discussion class and stats discussion class. Then on 2nd December, we will be having your DI unit test. 3rd December, you will be having your English assignment date. 5th December, you need to complete your LR videos. 6th December, you have your English UT. 7th December, you have LR discussion and maths discussion. Then 8th December, LR discussion and stats discussion. Then 8th December, you need to complete your maths assignments and stats assignments. 9th December, basically, you have your maths UT. 10th December, you need to complete LR assignments. 10th December only, you will having your stats test. 11th December, you need to complete your LR test. 12th December, basically, we have 3 mock assignments and 3 mock tests. So mock assignments means we will be giving you a sample paper, and corresponding solution will also be uploaded, but it will not be checked. It will be for your self-practice only. So 3 mock assignments deadline is on 12th December, and solution will be uploaded by end of the day. 13th, 14th, and 15th, you have your mock 1, mock 2, and mock 3, and finally you have a week to revise. So this is your entire plan going forward. So we expect you to follow this particular schedule. Everything, your videos completion, your assignments, your tests, everything will go as per the schedule. So now, any questions from your side? Because it's just a quick session that I wanted to take, where I wanted to highlight on the importance of this particular schedule that you need to follow. Plus, I want you guys to be very active with your videos now. Now, you earlier you were not getting any targets from our side. We basically, from today onwards, you will start getting your targets, and the team is there to track your progress. So if you're not following the targets, or if you're not watching your videos, team will notify you in case you miss watching any video. So it's important to complete your videos on time. It's important to submit your tests and assignments. Everything is planned in advance. So all your other commitments need to be adjusted as per this schedule. So any doubts to any of you with respect to how are we going to proceed? Anything that you want to ask me before we wrap up? Because it's not any session, it's basically an orientation with respect to how we at Academic Junction will be proceeding. So if there are no doubts, then that's it for the day. And I want every one of you to be active with the schedule. Register ASAP. If you have yet not registered, the team is there for all your help. So do connect with the team in case you feel you have any issues at the time of registering. Thank you, everyone.